Alright, so I've been thinking of ways that I can use this new remote that I got for my truck alarm system so that I don't have to flip a little switch every time. And I've always known how I was going to use this, but what I wanted to do was add in an indicator light, maybe a few, like one in my dash and under my doors, so that I or someone else, like my dad and mom, would know when the alarm is activated. So, I've been thinking pretty hard on how I can make this work, and I have a drawing now. Let's take a look. Alright, so this quick drawing here, with the exception of this over here, shows how my alarm system works right now. So you got the ground, and then right there's the door switch. So when you open up the doors, it connects that. And then I got the wire that goes up to the hidden switch. And when that's turned on, it allows power to flow to a relay. I have no clue how to draw a relay. That's my symbol for relay. And it turns on that relay, which then sends power to a flasher relay, which will flash or pulse a signal to my solenoid for my air horns. So if you have the switch turned on and the door opens, it completes this circuit here, turning everything on, and then the relay flashes and it pulses the air horns. So what I wanted to add in was, instead of having this here hidden switch, I'm going to have the wireless relay, which is this box here. But I also want to add in some sort of an indicator light, maybe a green LED or blue one. I just ordered a whole bunch of LEDs, so should be good. So on these channels, you notice there's three different things, A, B, and C. Because there, I have another relay. I ordered a couple of these too. Because on a relay, you have a normally closed circuit and a normally open circuit, which I have right here. On my wireless relay thing, I have A and B are normally open, and B and C are normally closed. So when you push the button to turn something off, it turns on the normally open circuit, and when you turn something on, it turns on the normally closed circuit. So the way I've decided my lights are going to work is when I have the alarm system off, which is going to be on BC, this one's going to be on, which is going to be positive power flowing through A, and when the alarms are off, it'll flow all the way through B and go to another relay, and it'll turn on this relay. So when the alarm is off, this relay will come on, and the blue, red, and yellow wire, I think it's the yellow and red wire are my normally closed ones, so I won't even use the blue. But so when this relay turns on, this is turned off. It's kind of confusing the way it works, but so it'll complete the circuit to this relay, turning it on, thus turning this circuit off. So when I turn the alarms on, which is B and C, A and B, well, A turns off, so there's no power going to this relay, which will shut this relay off, which will connect the yellow and red wires, turning on my LEDs. But it'll allow power to flow through if the door is open. I kind of have it set up here. I have it hooked up to my little power supply, and I got two LEDs hooked up here on channel 6. I got negative flowing to A, positive flowing to C, and then both for these two LEDs there's a negative and a positive both in the center one. So when I push the number 6 button, one should shut off and the other should turn on. Look at that, it works. So this is when my alarm is deactivated. It'll turn on the relay, shutting off the lights. And when I activate the alarm, it'll allow power to flow through for the alarm system and turn off the relay, turning on my little LEDs. So alright, so getting back to work here, I'm going to put in this control box. It's going to go right in here. I'm going to zip tie it in there. The other one will go up here on this side, the littler one. And I've already gotten 2 wires run. One of these will be the switch leg for the door switch, and the other one will be the switch for the relay that'll turn on the indicator lights. I got those pulled through my grommet. About right down here, I'm going to have to take and pop this panel back out. It shouldn't be too hard since I never really secured it back in there with any screws. And then just make a few connections, throw my relay in there, throw a couple LEDs. Still trying to decide where I'm going to put my LEDs, or if I can even find any to use. But here's my relay. I got to run a power wire to the control box. So that's not too hard. Getting a start on this. Alright, we'll get back to it later. Don't want to leave that in there. Alright, so I decided to check this bulb, see what was up, see if what they did, if they put a new bulb in it, if it was just blowing or if it was the old bulb. So, got down in here, had to reach all the way up there where the orange light's coming from. And it's pretty hard to get to, but twisted out the connector. There's no bulb even in it. Morons didn't even put a bulb in it. No wonder it doesn't work. That's some good quality work. So they won't replace the blown turn signal bulb that was caused by the accident, but they'll replace my HID bulbs with crappy stock ones. I just thought I'd show you that because that's pretty stupid. I gotta get that piece of junk back in there. Should leave them like a noter. Alright, so I've been going at this for a couple hours now. And I got the box in place. My wires run back there. And got quite a bit of stuff going on here. There seems to be some sort of wiring problem too. Because what's supposed to happen here, I got an LED put in up there as an indicator light. So I have it hooked up on channel number 1 on this. So let's say I leave the truck, I'm supposed to push 1 and it activates the alarm. Just now I noticed something new too. Somehow those 2 lights there are coming on when I push the button, which isn't right. This light over here is supposed to come on. I don't know what I did, but anyways, those 2 lights come on and this one doesn't. Now, when I open the door, the alarm is supposed to go off, which it does, and that light comes on. It's not supposed to be on. Well, it's supposed to be on right now, but it was supposed to be on earlier before the alarm kicked on. Now, you can see the door is open. Now the door is closed, and the alarm is still, it doesn't shut off anymore. That light up there will shut off with your, and one of those will shut off. Huh. Now only one of those is coming on when I push the button. The other one comes on when you open the door. Called Arctic Purple. And they're kind of purple bluish color. high beams. Seems like this bulb side over here is like lower than this side, or something's off. 'Cause I'm standing in the middle of the truck and all the lights on this side of the truck. Oh. That's a problem. Oh, I shouldn't have left that guy feedback so fast. I feel pretty stupid right now. I didn't even notice that.